All right, welcome to the Wolf Talk Podcast. I'm here with Sekunda. How are you doing today?
Doing well. How are you doing today?
Oh, I'm doing pretty good. Sorry about my internet. My internet's being really stupid right now, probably because the storm's coming in. So
you
it's
are
probably
all
delayed.
good. You are all good. We had some thunderstorms here in Springfield last night, and we were about 20 feet away from a lightning strike in the backyard.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it was.
That's horrible.
It was pretty close. It shook the house, but luckily we kept our power. The weird thing was it sent a power surge to the house, so any LEDs that we had, it kind of cut out all the LEDs and everything else going on.
Oh, so as I was telling you, Nav R6 said prepped and ready.
I love it. I love it.
And B Boy J said, "Yes, sir. Who's here for my boy Sekunda?"
I love that. I love that. That's my boy Justin. He's one of the producers over here at OPM. OPM is our record label as well as a recording studio located in Springfield, Missouri.
Okay. So, tell me a little bit about yourself. How did you get into music?
Kind of a long process. I haven't been in music that long. I started in October of 2023. So I'm not even 2 years. I'm still a rookie. What happened was I want to say 2019. Yeah, February of 2019, I went on a cruise with my dad, a little family vacation type of situation. And I ended up falling in love with a Canadian girl that was working on the boat. So I went through 3.5 years of long distance through the COVID situation. So the borders were shut down and everything. And then I moved up to Canada and I lived in Canada for 6 months. After the 6 months went up, we're caught up to March of 2023. And there was a breakup that happened, ended up pushing me in the right direction. Over the course of the next 6 months, I ended up losing 60 pounds. And then threw a little celebration party for me losing all the weight. And I got introduced to a bunch of the live artists here locally in town and got asked by one of those artists if I could hop on a track. So I went on the song. It was called Moonlight, and it ended up getting a little over 6,500 streams in the first month. So I started introducing myself back into music, recording, and I went to a karaoke event in July of 2023 at Soar High Records. I got approached by the record label owner and ended up getting signed on a week later. So I was a part of that record label. We ended up working through, I want to say, a year together before everything kind of disbanded after the one of the chief people over there moved down to Dallas. His name is Dabo. Absolutely love him. We still work together on a daily basis. One of the best producers I've gotten the pleasure of being able to work with. And I want to say 3 to 4 months ago, I got approached by a record label called Two Turret Empire talking about us doing a merger instead of, hey, would you like to leave this and come to this? It's let's make something bigger. So we ended up having that meeting, did the merger, and within the month after that merger, the studio came into play. So now we are pretty much doing everything over here at the studio. We only charge $40 an hour. We have right now 3 audio engineers. We have 4 media guys, and we have access to be able to make you a beat, record and master those vocals, release that song on all platforms, make album cover, music video, hanging mic videos. We've got a hanging mic right over there in the back. And also get you up on stage performing that song in front of your peers.
Hashtag 417 Mafia.
Right? love it. I love it. But it was a weird process, I feel like most people either have been involved in music their whole lives and have kind of built upon a foundation that they built when they were either in choir or they were in a band. They had that head start to be able to do that. And I played the electric guitar when I was younger. I was all self-taught and didn't really do anything professionally, but it taught me how to keep a rhythm. Thank you, Justin. I appreciate you, brother. Mm-hmm.
I love that boy.
I love Justin. But yeah, I feel like over the course of the year, I've gotten the opportunity and the pleasure to work with a lot of artists who already have a bunch of filtered talent. And I feel like I was unfiltered talent. And people like Davo, the one that I mentioned that lives in Dallas, that used to live up here, people like Nomo, the one behind me, really pushed me as an artist as well as an audio engineer to realize that, you have a coloring book, but there's a difference between coloring and a coloring book, finding a blank sheet, drawing out some kind of picture, and then coloring it in. And
You're
that's
right.
what these guys gave me the opportunity to do, learn how to get the outline so that the rest kind of comes easy.
That's amazing. It's always good to have a support team.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And I've been fortunate enough. Yeah, love. But I just feel very blessed and very fortunate to be able to have people that not only are on my team, but since the day that I started music, these people have been on my team. I met Nomo the day that I was at that karaoke event years ago, and he's been by my side helping me out through the process ever since. And every person that I work with on a daily basis, I've been working with every day since the day that I met them.
That's amazing. And obviously, I met you through Little Milfy.
Right. It's all about networking, connections. She's definitely got a lot of networking. She travels a lot, and she's got a good head
She
on her
does.
shoulder.
She's amazing.
Yeah.
She doesn't think that, but she's amazing. Like I
She's a
talk to
good
her
person.
on. Yeah, I know she is. I talk to her all the time. She's a great person. Like she's working it. Like so, props to her. Hashtag Little Milfy.
Absolutely. She's got more drive than a lot of the artists in this area, for sure.
Absolutely. I'm not lying. Absolutely.
Now,
So go ahead.
I was kind of working down this kind of list, but I kind of got out all the stuff from the past. I guess the only thing that I didn't really mention is I also own a restaurant here in town in Springfield.
Oh wow. Do you?
Yep. It's downtown, located at a nightclub. The nightclub's called Inner Circle. It's our only live downtown nightclub left. And
Oh wow.
we're open from 9 p.m. to 2 a.m. Wednesdays through Saturdays. And we serve Greek food, hibachi style, on a food cart on the street in front of the customers.
That's amazing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I've been doing
Oh
that
my
for
God.
about 6 years now.
I'll tell you what, you drive if you drive for here for a show, you have to bring me some food.
I got you. The only question would be chicken or lamb. That's it.
I like both. So that's a trick question.
Hey, best of both worlds then. That's right. We call that Sean style, where everything is just in there. Mm-hmm.
Like, I mean, I love a good gyro or hero or however. I mean, everybody says different words. I say gyro,
Right.
hero, whatever.
Right. It's pretty much where you are in the world. So American way of saying it is gyro. It's the most traditional way.
That's another. That's the third one, gyro.
Mm-hmm. If you go to the Middle East, mainly Greece, where the food is originated from, they say gyro, and they just roll the R.
Okay, well, I'm not going that route.
But yeah, pretty much whatever you call it, as long as you know what it is, there's no concern. And I even got a euro on my hand too.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I like to say I keep a euro on hand in case anyone's hungry.
Well, I don't know if you want to say that because somebody might actually be hungry and eat your hand.
Hey. I got mail. We got a post office. The euro might be old, but it'll get there. Be the first time you see bubbly lettuce.
Oh, jeez. So, tell me about this song, Was a Name.
What's a Name? It was the first song that we made out of a 3-song EP. Mainly what it is it's an R&B / pop style song that kind of is referring to the idea of you see a girl, she's absolutely gorgeous. You want to get to know her. You just don't know necessarily how you're going to approach the situation. So the hook goes, Shawty, what's your name? Shawty, what's your name? I'm just trying to get to know you. I ain't playing games. So that way, it's referring to an idea of stereotypes of male is that they only have one thing in mind or they just have the wrong thing in mind. And it's a perspective of I don't have any ill will or intentions or good intentions. I just want to know your name. I'm not playing games. I'm not trying to take it to the next level. All I want to do is get an opportunity to get to know who you are.
Do you ready to hear it?
I'm ready to hear it.
Okay. Let's get it.
Oh, she playing it?
I do love this song.
You look too hot for me to not speak up and recognize. I just can't quit, I'm in a trance, I'm fully hypnotized. I want you bad, you want me too, I see it in your eyes. Don't deal with snakes, I know you seeing straight through every lie. What's your name? Shawty, what's your name? I'm just trying to get to know you, I ain't playing games. Shawty, what's your name? I said, Shawty, what's your name? Shawty, what's your name? Shawty, what's your name? I'm just trying to get to know you, I ain't playing games. Shawty, what's your name? I said, Shawty, what's your name? Yeah. Hey, how you doing? My name, number, what you getting into? I ain't tryna come on too forward, I just wanna get to know you. Maybe involve emotions, ain't nothing misconstrued. Drowning in like an ocean, only for you. She misses INDEPENDENT. Whenever we hop in the we together, we on fleek. She got the type of vibe I know I'm on my line. Can't get you out my mind, can I break it up private life? Right now, I want you right now. We could go anywhere in the world, on the plane or above, anywhere that you want. Drop your head, down your toes, I need it all right now. Give me a laugh, turn to a smile, I can just fall right now. I know the look, we got a vibe, we can just leave right now. Hop in the whip, skirt up the line, every window down. You look too hot for me to not speak up and recognize. I just can't quit, I'm in a trance, I'm fully hypnotized. I want you bad, you want me too, I see it in your eyes. Don't deal with snakes, I know you seeing straight through every lie. What's your name? Shawty, what's your name? I'm just trying to get to know you, I ain't playing games. Shawty, what's your name? I said, Shawty, what's your name? Shawty, what's your name? Shawty, what's your name? I'm just trying to get to know you, I ain't playing games. Shawty, what's your name? I said, Shawty, what's your name?
That song's amazing. I like it.
Thank you. Thank you. That was produced. The beat was made by Easy D Beats out of Dallas. That was the guy I was referring to earlier. And it was mixed and mastered by yours truly behind me, Mr. Nomo. Right. Justin's going to go crazy. And it really was just a team effort song. Everybody played a part in it. I got the opportunity to make the album cover, and we've got promo shoot behind Two Turn Empire, And I'm just really thankful that I was able to gather everybody and have everybody take a part in the song.
It's a great song. It definitely has a lot of potential. I'm not going to lie. It's really
Thank
good.
you. Thank you. I'm really excited to play my Sean Kingston featured song. That one is going to be, I believe I'm shooting for an August 15th release date. I got all the approvals on it. I got the paperwork on it. So we're not going to run any legal issues by playing it on here. I got all the paperwork to be able to back it up. So that's not a problem. But this would be the first time that anybody outside of this room is going to be hearing that song.
If you want to be back on my show, just let me know.
Absolutely. Absolutely. He's funny. Another thing that we have going on is as soon as I'm done with this interview, we're going to be rolling down to a local bar called Warehouse Bar. And we got a flyer right here. It's going to be a little bit harder to see, but it's called the 417 Summer Jam. It's a $5 entry. And basically what we're doing is we're starting off with a car show. We have a lot of local car enthusiasts that are going to come out to the parking lot and a bunch of different cool cars that are going on. We're probably going to have about 10 to 12 different food trucks there, all serving different food. So everybody has something to eat. And on the inside, we've got a full bar. And on the right side of the building, we've got live music with custom t-shirt stations. We've got raffle stations for free studio time, music videos, photo shoots, pretty much a little bit of everything. Outdoor games, cornhole, beer pong.
Cool shit.
Right. Just generic party games and all that. But at the end of the day, here in Springfield, one of the biggest issues that we face on a daily basis is that the entertainment industry is nearly monopolized and monetized to only fit a certain demographic of artists. You have to have a pre-existing fan base to be able to get on a show. Not everybody has that. They want to do a show so they can build a fan base. So
Right.
what we do over here is give artists the opportunity to have a show, have that time up on stage without having a ticket requirement where they have to sell X amount of tickets. It gives everybody the opportunity to, oh, well, I can perform on this stage and I don't have to drop half my paycheck to make it work.
Right.
And that's the culture that we're trying to change and dynamic that we're trying to bring to Springfield, where you can attend an event like this for only $5. You can perform in an event like this for less than $200. And in addition to paying for that slot, you're getting like for this specific show, what we did was it was a $150 slot. We had them up there, have them up there for 15 minutes. They're given 20 tickets to be able to either sell or give out to make their money back from their $150 investment. They get a live performance recap, a photo shoot, a custom t-shirt, and social media reposts for the next 7 days after the event.
That's awesome.
Mm-hmm. It's just an affordable way for somebody to be able to present themselves and advertise their music.
Well, and at the end of the day, yes, absolutely. I mean, if you're being a part of a show, then you have to do the legwork too. Just because you're an artist doesn't mean.
Right.
I mean, everybody's got to do their part. Like, I mean, I could tell you a story that'll probably break your heart. So I don't want to get into that right now because we're having a good time. So.
Right. There's a lot of struggles in this industry. It's a very cutthroat industry. It's hard to be able to make a name for yourself. And even if you do make a name for yourself, more times than not, it's a bad one without your choice. I mean, you could say the right thing, it get misinterpreted, spread around, and now you said this and you never even said it.
Right. Absolutely.
Which is why I'm usually very careful about what I say. And I usually explain why I think or feel the way that I do.
Well, okay, that's why I record all my videos.
Mm-hmm. Right.
I got receipts, baby. I got receipts.
Exactly.
It may not be visual, but it might not be on paper, but you can still hear it.
Right. It's like, when did I say that? Okay, I got proof I didn't. But thanks for tuning into the show.
So, do you have anything else that you want to talk about? I noticed you had a big old list there.
So kind of going over it, trying to think in the idea of food. We got that out. That's a Wednesdays through Saturdays right there on the street.
What's it called?
It's called Josh's Euros and More.
Okay.
Yeah. And I'm pretty much carrying out a legacy. So there's a little bit of a story. When I was, I want to say 19 years old, around there, I was working at a hot tub place. I was installing hot tubs across the tri-state area. And I was told / requested by my boss to build the deck to put the hot tub on. And I said, okay. I install hot tubs. I don't build decks. So he fired me. I immediately went over to a restaurant that I just complained to, ironically, downtown. I had ordered, I'm not sure if you're familiar with Mr. Beast, but I got Mr. Beast burger on some Uber Eats. It's basically a YouTuber's burger brand. And the cheese was burnt to hell on it. So I went into this restaurant and I said, complained, and the owner of the restaurant came out, apologized, this, that, and the other. And we basically made a deal where I'll teach him how to make a burger. He teaches me how to make a euro. And so I go in there, start off as a dishwasher. My first day of work was my birthday. So I was in there. I ended up working with him for 3 years and took a 6-month break when I moved to Canada. And when I came back from Canada, I repartnered with him. He took a vacation down to Mexico, and I worked 6 weeks on the cart by myself. I was able to pay the bills for his house, my house. We were doing really well. And the day that he flew back, unfortunately, he had a heart attack.
Oh my
at
God.
32. Yeah. He was a scuba diver instructor. He also was a pilot, and he was a partner in my food business downtown. So he had so many broad and different talents. And
yeah, I mean, he was above and below, and then in the middle at
right.
the same time.
Right, exactly. He had the land, sea, and air on lock. Everything. But what I did was I took over the cart. I bought it from his father, and I rebranded the name. It went from Euros to Josh's Euros.
Okay.
And basically stripped it down to its foundation, put all new metal on it, put a new water heater on it, basically did all the things a food cart requires by the city. And I served the exact same food, the exact same way that he served it for a decade before I even got involved with him, at the exact same price in the same spot, same times of the day.
Oh, that's awesome.
So I'm kind of continuing out his legacy. His name was Sean. That's why I was saying the chicken and the lamb is Sean style. That was the way that he always got his food. But at the end of the day, it's making sure that somebody that impacted my life is never forgotten. And I continue pushing that food and ideology that no matter what happens, you're still going to be able to make it work.
That's amazing.
Where I've been through, over the course of the last 2 years, I've had 2 commissary kitchens close on me. And it's a pretty tough situation when you walk into work and the power's out and all your food that was in the fridge and freezer is bad and gone. But the good news is the meeting this week went very well over at Inner Circle. I got the opportunity to be in the only nightclub left downtown in Springfield. So it's the main source of entertainment for our community. Right next to around the corner, we have MSU, Missouri State University. And in August, that's when all the college kids are going to fly back. So we're going to have 5,000 ready to go customers flying in the same weekend. I'm very excited about that. And overall, it's basically getting to continue out his legacy while also building a new name and reputation for myself.
That's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
I do have to laugh because of your background. He's making me laugh back there.
Oh, absolutely. He's top 3 funniest people I know. He doesn't even have to try. He doesn't even have to try. He's just got that vibe to him.
Ah, dude, that's hilarious.
Yep. Just wait till you interview him.
Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait.
I'm gonna be shy. Don't be on my ass.
So you'll definitely be on my next interview festival.
Yeah, you're on the next interview.
Bet. Say less.
But I do like the graffiti. I'm a graffiti. I love graffiti.
Thank you. Yeah, we had a local artist do all of our artwork here. He came in and got it all done in 2 days. It was fantastic. The things you can't see is to the left, I have a Monopoly man jumping with a couple of Uzis. Yep. And to my right, we pretty much continue it out. I can actually probably.
That's amazing. I love graffiti. Just the style of the words is amazing. And believe it or not, my app that I'm dropping on TV is actually graffiti style.
Oh, that's so cool. That's so cool.
I love graffiti.
Graffiti is such an aesthetic. It's a detention grabber.
It is, dude. I especially people like the logo, the trains and stuff all the time. And I love watching a train go by, seeing all the graffiti work.
Cool ass shit.
Yeah, I love that. I want to make sure that before we go any other direction, I have a couple of goals here for the near future. So anybody that's going to tune in later or that's still watching right now kind of gets a roadmap to what main things I'm planning. So, Of course, we talked about the Sean Kingston feature coming in August. That's a big music step. And right now we're working on getting a second food cart downtown Springfield. Right now I'm the only food cart in the entire city, let alone Southwest Missouri, that's completely registered and on the street serving food. Oh. All right. Anyways, one of the few people that are serving gyros or any kind of food out on the street. And in addition to that, I'm also going to be going for / trying to get into South by Southwest, which is that Austin, Texas show where basically they gather artists from across the country and across the world, and they're all able to perform live in front of a big crowd. I went there, I want to say, Noma, was it last year or the beginning of it was last year. Yeah. I went up there last year. I won a 22-person competition up in St. Louis to win a slot in South by Southwest. And
That's
I
awesome.
performed. Yeah, I performed for Mean Girls Media, Jazzy J. Shout out to my St. Louis friends.
I hashtag I don't know if you met him or not, Donnie Tsunami.
That sounds so familiar. I don't think I've met him, but I've definitely got him on my social medias.
Well, he just passed away. And that's why I was just asking if you met him.
Oh no.
What's the name?
Yeah.
Donnie Tsunami.
Donnie Tsunami.
Yeah.
That almost does sound familiar. I feel like I probably have seen him on Instagram and shit probably once or twice.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds familiar as fuck. I ain't gonna lie.
Right. We've got a pretty extensive team over here as well. I just want to shout out Two-Turn Empire, ATM Burks, KB Two Time. Those are some great supportive people that are on the t-shirt and the media side of things, as well as the operations here at 417 Mafia Studios. Of course, I want to thank Nomo and Easy D Beats and Beat Boy J for always being amazing when it comes to communication, as well as the getting the work done immediately. You know, most people will get something to do and they'll sit on it, procrastinate it until 24 hours ahead. This is the kind of guy where I'll say, hey, I just made this song and it'll be mastered by the time I'm asleep. So
That's awesome.
I love people that have that drive and that I want to get it done right now so I don't have to worry about it later. And I'm very fortunate I've been able to build a team. like that.
You mean right meow? Right meow?
Right now. Right now. Another great shout out is my boy Brian Stock out of Branson, Missouri. He is the Southwest Missouri representative for Happy Dad, the seltzer brand. And he's been very helpful in this music process and the idea of producing beats, as well as getting us sponsorships from Happy Dad, as well as Red Bull, and basically helping us through the financial process as well as logistics process of hosting an event, promoting a song, doing all sorts of things in the music related endeavors.
That's awesome.
I'm trying to think of anybody else. Oh, shout out to my mother and father. I love you both very, very much. I can't forget about my family. My grandparents are very supportive too. I work 8 hours a week over at their house. They're getting a bit old to be able to do things by themselves. So I volunteer about 8 hours a week in either lawn care or general health keeping up, grocery store runs, stuff like that. Natalie, I can't remember her last name, but Natalie, you'll know the Natalie that I'm talking about. Tillman. Okay, Natalie Tillman. She runs a local nonprofit. And we're working on building something together where every 2 weeks, maybe once a month, but we're shooting for every 2 weeks. We'll go out to the streets and support the homeless community. I own a Shout out Ange too. Ange, yep. What I'm trying to do and what we're trying to do is they have insulin shots that they've been handing out to the homeless community, as well as food, dinners, that kind of thing. And what I want to do with my clothing brand, Casual Daddy Apparel, we've got pajama pants, underwear, and T-shirts. And I think what we're working on doing is going out to the homeless community once to twice a month and giving them a whole free outfit where they have a pair of pants, some underwear, a T-shirt, and some socks. They're also given anything that they need medical-wise, ibuprofen, penicillin, Narcan, insulin shots, all that. We have an extensive enough group to where we can do multiple things at once. And as long as I'm able to, and Nomo's able to communicate with people, we're able to set things up, schedule it out 2 to 3 weeks in advance, and make it work.
That's amazing.
It's all about organization.
You guys just blew me away. I'm not going to lie.
Thank you so much. Yeah, it's we're trying to give back to our community, because if we don't, who else is going to?
We're all we got.
Right. Absolutely.
You know, we suffer a lot. Our local police department gets us a lot of shade, and we've had a lot of rough situations. You know, one of our younger artists, his name is Sheezy, was illegally detained, I want to say 6 weeks ago, right outside the studio. It was a situation of racial profiling. They said that he fit a description, but the description was a black male, and that was it.
What?
Yep. Yeah. And they detained him, put him in handcuffs. Nomo went to check out the situation. They got aggressive with him. He has it all on camera, where the police officer tried to push him to the ground, all on video. And they did not receive any backlash, no continuing education, nothing like that. So,
let me guess. The cop was white.
All 4 of them were. All 4 of them were. And they were all middle-aged, between 40 and 55.
All right, well, people need to let that shit go, bro. Like,
yeah.
Never checked out a building on alarm, so it's okay.
Okay, I didn't want to get into this, but I want to say this right here and now. At the end of the day, we're made by one person. It's God.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
We are one species.
So we are all. I don't care what flavor you are. You're still my brother. You're still my sister. It doesn't mean and I tell you what, I despise. Like I watched that when I was in school. I watched that show Roots, and it like devastated my heart that people were like that. Like because at the end of the day, we were all related at the beginning of the day, and it's bullshit.
Right. Mm-hmm.
And people need to get off their fucking high horse just because they believe in the whole fucking slavery shit. I don't believe in that. I hate that. And I swear to God, I really want to strangle everybody who even thought of the whole slavery word, because it's not.
Mm-hmm.
Because at the end of the day, we're all the same people. We're all the same. We're just here to work. We're here to live. That's all we are.
I absolutely agree, and I think not necessarily the biggest problem, but one that really reaches me in my heart is the fact that at least here in my city, my local barber has to have more training to get certified than my police department. Has to go to more education than anything. And then in addition to that, both my parents are real estate agents. And I know that every 2 years they have to go through a continuing education course to ensure that any new rules or laws that are put into place, everybody is updated and everybody has the ability to be on the same page. And our police department here in Springfield does not require any continuing education. So once you complete your 6-week course, all you have to do is pay for your renewal, like a driver's license.
Well, even if it's not just a renewal, just not Springfield. I see it all over the United States. Why? I just don't understand. Like, people need to leave that grudge alone. And some people are up in the upbringing where they just are raised to they believe in the whole, I hate the word slavery. I don't like it. I hate that word. It's the worst word ever. Like, because at the same day, I've seen white people being slaves too. So.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. There's certainly a rat race of the world going on, and the realization of where you're at and where you want to be is the perfect opportunity for you to start building that path up so that you can look down on the maze and work your way through it.
I've got a lot of friends and a lot of that are different color, and they're just same as us. They're just people. They were raised by God. So I just don't understand why people don't have a big heart.
Absolutely. It's definitely gotten me burnt a couple times, but just because I've gotten burnt doesn't mean that I'm going to change the way that I feel. And I think that people should be treated innocent until guilty. And I know that there's people that have struggled, been hurt, been in situations where they're uneasy about everybody and treat everybody like they've already done something wrong. But I'm a firm believer that giving every single person the opportunity to display how their personality is and what they care about and what their passions are, and for you to make an educated decision based on how you feel about their personality. I mean, not everybody agrees, somebody might be super passionate about drawing. I'm not passionate about drawing, but I am supportive of somebody using their creative abilities to create something out of nothing. That's something I can relate to. And I think instead of focusing up on how different everybody is, it would be a lot easier if everyone focused on how similar everybody is. Mm-hmm. That's the first step to becoming a common community, because, the categorizing people and placing them into different categories is further separating people. And I won't necessarily go into it, but I feel that race is a way to categorize people, and then religion's a way to categorize people. And at the end of the day, we're all just humans trying to figure out what we all care about and making a way work. It's definitely not an easy process, but what rewarding process is easy? I love my narrator back there. He's like the emojis at the end of a sentence.
Hey, no, No, Mo. If I get him to come to Ohio, you have to come with him.
Yeah, you're coming with me to Ohio.
Yeah, hell yeah. Hell yeah. I'll definitely come out.
No, we'll definitely be there. Definitely be there.
Thanks.
Because I can actually record both of you, and I could just do separate shows on the app.
Heck yeah.
That's
Yeah, I
hell
mean,
yeah.
we're pretty much together all the time. We both are in the studio every day. We both work the same food cart downtown. Yep, dynamic duo. You know, I don't know if you've played video games earlier, but I like to think of it as Ratchet and Clank. Yep.
All right. So, is there anything else you want to tell everybody?
Is there anybody that I did not shout out that I should have shouted out? Anyone that you can think of? Okay.
Shout me out.
Don't listen to him. He's batting. I'm playing. I'm playing. The Sean Kingston feature.
Oh yeah, Sean Kingston.
Sean Kingston. How should we do that? Should I?
Yeah.
You said what?
No, I said yeah. Let's do that.
Okay, awesome. How should we do that? Should we play it?
Like, email it over to her type shit?
Yeah.
I'm about to say that, and then just play like 15, 20, 30 seconds type shit or like something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm ready to hit this motherfucker. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah. What would your email be?
Oh, it will vary. Yahoo.com. WOLF Visa Victor AIR at yahoo.com.
All right, so I got Wolf. What do we got after that? Oh, actually, why don't you just text it to me?
What's that?
The email.
I already got it. Oh no. Here, I'll text it to you. 1 second.
Yeah, that'll be perfect. My dyslexia is kicking in. Perfect.
Sorry, it was on Instagram. Only because it was up.
You are all good.
And you said it'd play only like a few seconds of it?
Yeah, like 30 seconds.
You can play it to the second hook. I want to leave the second verse in the last hook.
How about you give me a thumbs up when you want me to stop?
I could do that. I could definitely do that. It should have just
that's
got
easier.
emailed over.
Okay, give me 1 second.
Awesome. No problem.
Yeah, doing shit in the stew is definitely a good idea.
I very much agree.
I'm ready to hit this motherfucker right here. Yeah.
Product placement.
Type of shit. You know what I'm saying?
What you gonna blend it in?
You don't want to look at me. I'm black and mild it out. Yeah. Matching the drip. Black and mild it out. You know you got to match the drip.
He said he blends in with a black and
You know, like,
mild.
that's the drip,
It's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's got to drip. You know what I'm saying?
So
You know, like that.
Hopefully it emailed over.
yep, I got it.
Awesome. So Again, this is the guy that made Fire Burnin', the Beautiful Girl song. Right now he's sitting at, I believe, 19.5 million monthly listeners on Spotify. Yeah. Yeah. His best YouTube music videos at 1.4 billion views with a B.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
That boy international for real.
Yeah. He's originally from Jamaica. And he found his way, I believe, 16 years ago into Los Angeles.
That's crazy. All right, I'm adding it right now, and I'll play a little bit of it.
Perfect. Because, yeah, if we're playing it and we'll have it on the tail end of this thing, I can afterwards advertise and tell people, hey, if you want to hear the snippet, it's on this YouTube video right here.
All right, I'm gonna download it right now. So, is there anything else you want to talk about before we play it?
I pretty much got out everything that I needed to talk about. Overall, really excited to be able to say that I have a song with this guy. He's been very communicative and very great throughout the whole process. Raini Beats has been very helpful as well. Yeah, shout out Raini Beats. He's got just a little bit over 500K on YouTube now. So he's really starting to build himself a platform. And I'm sorry, Raini. I can't make it on August 2nd, but I'll always shout you out, brother. I love you. But yeah, Raini Beats made the beat on here, and then also is the one that was advertising the feature opportunity. 6 months ago, I submitted a song of mine as a reference as to what I can do, and I got a personal call from Raini saying that I was selected out of the artists to be able to get the chance at the feature. So I sent my stuff back. It got all approved. I got the paperwork, and now we're set for 1 month away from release.
All right, so you ready to play it?
I'm ready. Let's get it.
All right, like I said, give me a thumbs up when you want me to stop it.
Got you.
All right, here we go.
This is Raini Beats.
Even when it could go bad, I'll be tired, go sad, I'll be right here with you. Everybody might be gone, but just know I got your back, I'll be right here with you. I'll be here when the road get lonely. I'll be here when the road get lonely. Only one I wanna come home to. I know you'll hold me down. Do the same for you when no one seems to stick around. And when the good go bad, just listen to the sound. And when you call for help, I'll be there at the house. Trust me, I trust you. We both got issues we both need to work on. No matter how hard it gets, I ain't going anywhere. Cause even when it could go bad, I'll be tired, go sad.
All right.
Yep, that's the little snippet. You got the first verse as well as the hook. We made that, I want to say, I got it sent over 2 weeks ago. I got it finished within 3 days, and I got the approval 7 days ago.
Awesome.
Everything goes
That's
really,
cool.
really quick.
That's awesome. I'm so excited.
Yeah,
So,
that's going to
thank
be a
you.
really exciting one.
So thank you again for being on my show.
Of
It was
course.
great
Thank you for having me.
get to know, and you gave me a lot more than I was anticipating, which is cool. So
Hey, I'm happy I
excited about that.
exceeded expectations.
So we'll have to set up interview with your brother back there.
Got you. I can Instagram message you over his Instagram. That's the best way to reach him. And
Okay.
you guys can set up pretty much whatever you need to, and we'll be in the same space.
All right. Sounds good. And like I said, you have my number now, and we can talk about all the stuff up and coming as far as what I got going on, what you got going on, and we could collab and all that good stuff. So,
Sounds perfect to me.
all right, man. Thank you so much for joining, and I hope you have a great day.
You as well. So nice talking to you. Thank you.
Talking to you. All right. Bye bye.
Bye bye.